It's really that time, man. I gotta show you why 6'7" bigs are the best in the game. And if I'm being realistic, 7-footers will always be kind of meta, especially in 5v5. But if you know what you're doing on an undersized big like me, the game becomes a whole different kind of game, man. Believe me. Anyway, let me take you into the stats, man. Let me show you what it's really about. So as you can see, really balanced stats, man. You know what I mean? Just take a look. I have a 91 driving dunk on this build because I do plan to get Hall of Fame posterizer. So my first 5 points are going to go on driving dunk. And then the rest are going to go on strength, which I'm going to put to 95. And I'm going to put my speed up by 1 just to be that little bit faster. Take a look, man. Really balanced build. Can't really go wrong. The pass accuracy is kind of low. Free throw, you can work with it. You know, but these are the sacrifices you got to make when you make a dominant build like this one. Let me show you what it's about, man. So as you can see here, I only recently made this build. A red rebound chaser. It's ridiculous. Can't go wrong. You know, speaks for itself. I have my max +1 on paint patroller at the minute, but I do plan to put it on post up poet. I am more of a post scorer. I do excel in them kind of games. I don't have them in these clips today, but if you want more clips, let me know. You can put them on any badge you need. You know, brick wall to Hall of Fame, rise up to Hall of Fame. It's literally your choice. Something that really matters on this build that people probably won't take into consideration is the takeover. Let's take you there now. So I use a horse, yeah. That basically gives you offensive rebound, defensive rebound, and vertical. Now, vertical for dunking and for rebounding might be the most important stat this year. I've been playing 2K since 2016, put a lot of hours in, man. Believe me when I say I don't think vertical has helped with dunking as much as this year. It used to only be a threshold, you know, just to unlock animations, but I've noticed that the higher the vertical, the higher you can actually... It's like slithery finisher without having slithery finisher in the game. You know? It's ridiculous, man. Take me when I say that. You know, you can go and do your own tests if you don't believe me. Vertical will definitely help you dunk more through traffic. It helped me more when I made this build. This is why I remade it, because my first build had 80 vertical. Thought it wasn't enough, and I also wanted a posterizer, but with putting it up, I've noticed that this build goes for a lot more, you know, dunks. And yeah, man, but pick your takeovers wisely. You probably want to pick one that has good rebounding just to be that extra, you know, better at rebounding. Anyway, let's get into the clips. Right, now let's talk about the greatness of this build. It's just, these are just my favorite builds to make, like the undersized big, because they're quick, they're quicker than other centers. You know what I mean? They have the stats on other centers. There really isn't much like you can say bigger centers, 7-footers are better than, other than the height. And you know, that kind of translates into, yes, sometimes they will jump over you, but especially with me putting up the vert, if anybody knows anything about vert and rebounding, you know that, you know, especially this year more than ever, like, it really does help with not only dunking but grabbing rebounds. And what I've noticed is they have added new rebounding animations into the game that do help the smaller builds. If anybody remembers back to 2K22, 7-footers were literally so dominant in that game that there was no point in being so small. I don't think they had enough animations to accommodate for smaller guards, you know. But, you know, this game's a whole different kind of game. As you can see me throwing a break starter pass there. I've only got 43 passing. You don't want to be throwing that often. So you see right there, that's exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the vertical. I promise you now, on my first build, I wasn't doing that. He wouldn't even attempt it. He would kind of just go for a wormy little layup, even though I had 93 driving dunk. This build only has 91 in silver posterizer. Believe me, it's real, man. Anyway, as you see me running back, hands up defense. This build does have the interior defense. You can stop any height. You know what I mean? It's it's not a joke, man. This build's really lit. Athletic, up and down the court. You're literally the fastest on the game. The fastest center on the game. Probably the fastest build on the court as well at most times, as guards don't really. To be fair, this year they probably do take speed a bit more, but you will definitely be the fastest center on the court. You know what I mean? It's not a joke. You see me going into post here, messing about, being a little bit greedy. My teammate's open. Find him. You find someone else. What happens here? Okay. Easy box out. Guys, I can't stress this enough. Box out is your best friend. The thing is, on this game, it's a lot easier to not box out and get a rebound. But if you've noticed, some centers, what they'll do is they'll intentionally avoid you box out, which is what any good center will do. And as you see me getting the interception there, most centers won't be able to do that. My steal's so high that I can play them lanes and I can take them risks. As I get another one, it's ridiculous, man. I'm going literally coast to coast with the ball in the center. It's ridiculous. But yeah, as I was saying, most centers will try to run around you, box out. Boxing out is your best friend, as they are taller than you. You can't get every single rebound. They do jump high, as you can see there. Boxing out will definitely 100% raise your chances on getting the board. You know what I mean? But like I said, you shouldn't have too much problems if you miss the box out, as you do have the vertical to make up for it. As you see me getting another steal there, going coast to coast, being a little bit greedy. I have so many options there, but I got my 80 driving layup, so I had to test the physical finisher. That badge is so underrated, by the way. And 80 layups is, it's a godsend badge, man. It's really good. As you can see me hitting free throws there, but I do have two-way tenacity, which gives me probably like 99 free throw. That badge is ridiculous. That badge also turns my build into a demon. But as you can see there, jumping for a normal rebound, you see the animations I'm getting. I promise you now, 80 vertical would get some decent animations, but nothing like what I'm getting now. Little slip, nothing out of the ordinary. Good centers will kind of pick this up, you know what I mean? If you want tips on how to play center better, let me know. I can show you some tips. These are mess about games. As you can see, the point guard's being really selfish. The center slipped really well, could have caught me out there. Got back into the lane, got the steal. I've got the ball here. What happens here? Okay, end of the quarter. Got another clip here. I'm just playing a bit reckless, but I can afford to be reckless as I have the speed. And as you can see there, crazy block and crazy recovery, and I'm back up the court, basically in the paint with the point guard. It's ridiculous. This build is ridiculous. You know what I mean? No center on the game can do that as effective as I'm doing it. Setting big body screens, gold brick wall, which will be Hall of Fame once I get to the other badge threshold. But as you can see there, you're not going to get every rebound as you are 6'7". You've got all the badges in the world to help you, but you still have to remember you are 6'7". So boxing out is your best friend, but running in and trying to get rebounds does work as well. It does. You know what I mean? They just you want to, if you can get the box out, go for it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, anything to help you secure the rebound is the main thing. But as you can see, I'm holding my own in this game anyway. Jumping out the gym. It's ridiculous, man. You guys can see. Shout out Fair for uploading the game that we played. That was on my older build. This is my new build now. See, box out. Easy rebound. I'm blinking. I don't even really have the stamina. That rebound animation was weak. There you go. Throw him out the way. There's an animation. It looked like he was going to jump over me, but this build's just ridiculous. Gold rise up 90 standing dunk. I don't even have it gold in this game. Yeah, the build's ridiculous. Here's another easy big body screens. Point guard goes for a shot. As you can see, I've tried to run around him, and I promise you now, if I was 7 foot, I'm getting that rebound. My arms are longer, I've just got it's just one of them things, being undersized. You're not going to be able to get every single rebound, but you will be able to get at least 85-90% of them, So these are things that you do have to take in mind when going undersized, which is why if you can box out the big man and give him no chance of getting it, you literally, you're winning 10 times over. So That's the main thing. Just passed it in. I've recovered. See the speed to just recover, like no center can really recover like that. It's ridiculous, the speed to just, you know, maneuver into certain spaces. No center on the game can do that. You know, it's almost impossible when you have centers with 69 speed. You don't have enough speed to make that work. You understand? Anyway, little post game, but I kind of forced that. That's not even a take I would usually take, but 90 standing dunk seems a bit. And I'm starting to believe that the vertical also, because my other build that did have 80 vertical wasn't doing that. Now, since it feels like I've upped it to 85, plus takeover, the build's just going crazy, man. Can't really complain. I'm loving it. Well, you guys can see, man. You can literally see how athletic, how quick. I'm literally full court pressing without a worry in the world. Then I'm getting back. I'm literally, you know what I mean? Spell can do it. The only thing which can be probably a bit annoying for your team is everybody likes to play with outside centers, which if you're a really good inside center like you see in here, then you have nothing to worry about. But a lot of these guards are in the mind frame that every build that they're running with has to be able to shoot, and that's just not the case, man. If you see what I'm doing on this build, it's ridiculous, man. You buy the game to play a certain way, man. You just have to make it work. But as you can see, no guard will be complaining if shit like this is happening. So as you can see, there's my free throw actual percentage, 30%. But you still hit. I've greened 2 times in a row, plenty of times with a 45 free throw. So don't worry too much about that. Just get your timing down. You should be all right. But yeah, man. If you're thinking about making an undersized big, like I said, the main thing is, learning to box out. If you're a lockdown defender, and this is a crazy take, by the way, I don't even know how I made that take, but if you're a lockdown defender and you was looking to make a center, this would probably be a really, viable build for you, because it still feel like you're on a lock, but you're literally up and down the court, grabbing rebounds with red rebound chaser, and you're just balling out, man. It's ridiculous. Here's another clip here. I'm kind of setting a screen on my own guy. Ridiculous. Well done, me. He gets the steal back. Here again, they found me. Little pump fake. Straight up on 3 people. I'm telling you, man. He plays like a traditional big man, but I have the speed, the lateral quickness, the perimeter defense, the steal. Like I said, look, and I'm up the court again. I'm one of the first ones up the court. This is a free board every time. Do you understand? Like, it's not a joke. A 7-footer can't cover that ground so quickly. Do you understand? Like, this is what I'm trying to show you, man. But you see it live in action anyway. Like, I'm not joking about. Like I said, easy rebound there. I was doing the same thing with 80 vertical, but like I said, 85 vertical it guarantees you better animations, and it gives you more consistently better animations, if you know what I mean. You consistently get better animations, if that makes sense. But yeah, compared to 80 vertical. There's another, it's a bit of a steamer, but I've made the pass. Like I said, you don't want to be throwing the ball too far with this build, as you've only got 43. You don't want to be selling your team. When you do get the ball on the defensive, don't be lobbing it up. You want to, have your point guard come close, collect it. If he throws it up, he throws it up. It does mean you'll probably miss out on an assist, but that's what comes with making a build like this. As you can see, though, you can throw it near enough about half court, and they're catching it clean, and it still feels like a break. So if you catch them fast enough, and you throw it quick enough, you're nice. Like, there we go again. Box up, being your best friend. Teammate gets the rebound there. Straight up the court. Look at where the other center is. I'm literally with my teammate, like, kind of. There you go. Box. Oh, damn. As you can see right there, you can't get everything. This is what you need to understand. There we go. Back on the offensive board with another rebound. Box out again. Securing them rebounds. Like I say, he's just naturally taller, so sometimes you will lose them battles. Can't be disheartened by stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just a part of the game. You are 6'7" at the end of the day. This game seems to be a bit more. There is good paint defense there, 88 paint defense, but this game it seems to be a bit more on the realistic side with certain things. I've seen some crazy layups going. It seems like they're trying to replicate real life, because even though the layup is probably the easiest shot in the game, a lot of layups do go in real life. It seems like they're trying to do that on this game. So, if 7 footers will jump over you every now and then, it does make sense. You can't really complain. But like I said, I'm literally out here snagging like, no tomorrow. It's great, man. Like I said, he's gone up with a ridiculous take there. I passed it back out. We're gonna do move him out the way, swim, push. It's too easy, man. Telling you, man, it's too easy. And this ain't even the final, version. But you can see what I'm doing, man. I'm playing like a traditional big man. I wouldn't even call this. It dunks like Zion Williamson, but it kind of rebounds and shit like Shaq. Like, the builds. It's ridiculous, man. It really is. Like I said, I can run up and press. I can lock down, and I can run back because the center's got nowhere near as much speed. I can make stuff happen, man. Point guard bringing it up. Let's see what we do here. Okay. We set him a nice screen. We got it. We try to do some weirdness. Doesn't really work out. Pass it to the corner. Watch this move right here. I realize the seconds are counting down, so I'll back up. I tap R2. Cut to the paint. Get box out position. Big board. We're going to do with it. Pass it back out to the corner. Green. These are the little things that you need to try and, learn as a center. And like I said, the R2 tap into position is very easy on this build as I'm so small. You generate a lot of speed, man. There we go with another defensive board. I've thrown it up. As you can see, it's a bad catch because I don't really have the pass accuracy to be making passes like that. So, like I said, just be careful. Good steal. Like I said, I'm trying to run up. We're literally back and forth. Like, I can go court to court, coast to coast all game, man. This is what this build's made for. The most athletic build on the game. See a little player with a half. We're going in right now, man, compared to my matchup, who is he's a tall center. I'm sure he's 7 foot. But it's hard for him, man. It's a lot of these big men that are 7 foot and above, 6'11" and above. They don't really expect to deal with so much speed. I'm moving like a shooting guard that's, up and down the court trying to, slash and stuff. You're not really supposed to see this kind of speed at center. It's ridiculous, man. You gotta take advantage. As you can see, I'm just kind of messing about. The center's far, I'm caught off guard, but I have the recovery speed to get there, make stuff happen. Great pass from the point guard. As you can see, there's another rebound. You boxed him out. This game has a lot of weird bounces in it. When people shoot, there's just literally nothing you can do about that. You win some, you lose some. Just got to move on. As you can see, I played to the point guard. Point guard's gone in. Okay, he's missed me. That guy's took a shot. As you can see, I've gone for a putback and actually beat him to it. These are the things that you can do. I do this on this build consistently. Sometimes it's good to press square instead of triangle, as if they're in decent rebound position, you can activate a putback, and sometimes it means that they might give you the better rebound animation to get the board. Take these things into mind. Sometimes pressing square if you're behind the defender is better than pressing triangle. As you can see, another offensive board there. Back out to the corner, he shot that again. We get another one. This build is ridiculous, man. So good. See what happened there. It's that little screen from a point guard. He's passing to the corner. That's a great pass. You swim round. There's another board. That's another thing. If you're not a center, don't really know how to swim like that, you should learn, man. It's really not hard. If you're being boxed out, you need to move your left stick to the left or to the right. If you have enough strength and enough rebounding, depending on which side of the court you're on, you will swim around them, and you need the appropriate badges too. But yeah, this was a really good game for me, man. You can see 20 points, 22 rebounds. You can see I got 8 assists. The other team weren't the best. This isn't like a comp game. I'm not trying to act like I'm going crazy against the best players in this game. But this is just kind of it's just to showcase what the build's about, man. What it's capable of. As you can see, we've lost the ball. I'm back down the court in the paint.
literally almost get a chase down block, and he's back down there compared to the other centre. Look at his full sprint. But if that bounced properly, like that would have been my rebound all day. This build's ridiculous, man. Once it's in your hands, you'll understand what I mean. But it does take a level of IQ to play on a build like this, as you are small and you are undersized. You have to box out, as you can see there. Otherwise you will get jumped over by a lot of these 7 foot bigs. If you do come up against a 7 foot big that knows what he's doing, it can really be troubling. But if you know what you're doing on a 6'7", you can have a really good game. You know what I mean? Have quite a good matchup. These are the things that you need to take into consideration. Now, as you can see there, I gone for a steal. You would think I was out of the play, but I'm back. There to defend, there to help. These are the things you can do, and it's a very, very versatile build. I mean, dunker spot there. I'm going up with that every single time. I would encourage you guys to do the same. If no one's literally there, you are not being taken out of that dunk. There's literally, no need to have a.
Yeah, no need to have standing contact dunks when you can do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Some people do like the aesthetic of, slamming it down and, 2K giving you an animation, but I'll take that dunk all day. You know, 2 points is 2 points and it still looks just as ferocious. As you can see there, we had a sick game. You know, that's how it goes, man. But yeah, that's the end of the commentary. I didn't really get as much post scoring as I wanted to in these clips, but, if you want to see some more gameplay, let me know. I'm not really a content creator like that, but I'll try to get some stuff done. Thank you for that. You don't look after yourself, man. Bless.